Hey everyone, well, welcome back to Featured Food Friday. If you saw by that thumbnail, there is only one item in there that is not a food product but is of the caffeinated nature, and that would be this body scrub right here from Bath and Body Works. Everything I have is not a sponsor, of course. I don't have sponsors yet, hopefully in the future. Now this product I do actually recommend, and let me tell you something. This is almost gone, as you can see. There's reasons. And I really recommend this as a good exfoliant. A really good exfoliant. Yeah, I mean, hands, feet, your whole body, this will work. I mean, being as I'm ethnic, and we ethnic people tend to get certain rough areas on our skin. Anybody can get rough areas on their skin, doesn't really matter who you are. Seriously, let's say if you have plaque psoriasis, you want to take that off your skin, hey, this could be your thing. But I do, however, recommend this. It doesn't smell harsh. It's actually very pleasant. And if you get the coupons from Bath and Body Works, you may actually get this for free. I did. So moving on to the actual food items, and like I said, it does not have a harsh smell. It's very pleasant. Now moving on to the food items, you may have seen that some things are doubled in the thumbnail. Yes, I did leave that out like that on purpose. Don't mind me. I had another seizure last night. Now, getting into the nature of caffeine and certain things such as epilepsy. Caffeine does actually help calm the neurons in the brain for epileptics. Ooh, that's a fun fact. And it's a great fact to know. I'm an avid coffee drinker. I will have my coffee once a day or later in the day if I feel like, okay, I'm really burnt out because I may have had a seizure during the day. I'll have a cold coffee. And boom, I'm perked back up because the neurons in my brain, along with, okay, I've had some food. I will show you that right here, I do actually have a bruise from a seizure that I suffered last night. I suffered a seizure last night. I do actually have a bruise right here and up here. Am I gonna whine about it? No. I'm just gonna soldier up and carry on. Carry on, carry on. Yeah, I like Queen. That we're a good band. But anyway, back to the caffeine. I have a lot of caffeinated items here. We can start with these if we want. Wawa has these little coffee thins. These are really good. I will tell you that these are really good. They have two different ones. They have this one. I have to remember my camera's over here. That's 100% Colombian. And this is a dark roast coffee thin. These are really good. If you want a quick coffee perk and you're on the go, but you don't want to drink coffee, you can just like grab those on the go and poo. I mean, they are chocolate. Chocolate is also caffeine. A lot of people don't really think about that. But also be very careful if you're diabetic and watch your sugar intake. I used to be diabetic with the gestational diabetes with 3 of my kids and controlled that with diet. And then I had borderline diabetes for about a year and a half. But I got that under control with diet. Again, didn't have to worry about the shots, the pills, whatever. Didn't have to worry about that. Totally controlled it with diet. I'm good. I'm good. Diet is very key. Trust me, it's very key. So back to this, I do have a lot of things. Now, I hadn't tried this yet. This is something I haven't tried. I'm not normally one to buy something from Starbucks, but this is something that I am going to try in some of my cold coffees and blend them up and use this for that. So yes, this is something that I will try for that. Maybe it's something that I will show on a Featured Food Friday and let you guys know how that works out. But this is a black coffee. I'm not normally one just to do black coffee. I have to have my coffee creamer in it. But something I don't do in my coffee anymore is sugar. I don't even put raw sugar in it anymore. I went from granulated sugar to raw sugar. And I don't even put raw sugar in my coffee anymore. I totally skip that and only use creamer. Creamer has enough. Let me get some water. It's like really dry out today here in South Jersey. I don't know why. Like my friend Rocco, and go check out his channel. He did 2 videos today. Roman with Rocco. He's just so cool, people. I'll leave the link to his channel after this. Because he went to Cabela's today. But you know, he's cool, people. He's a military veteran. He's a Navy veteran. But I had him taste one of the things I am about to show you. And it's one of the espresso drinks. It's a triple shot, but it's not this one. This is a triple shot of espresso. And I did have one of my other military veteran friends try this one. He loved it. He loved it. Always try to keep our military veterans happy. Have them try something. Keep them happy. Keep them going. And, you know, I always try to keep them going with something. Give them something new. Have them try something. You know, so... and both of them are unfortunately tragically ill terminally. So the other thing a lot of people don't know is coffee also helps with cancer and tumors. Excuse me, it really is dry here today. I don't get that. Now, I was diagnosed with a brain mass myself a very long time ago. It went away. It went away. I still suffer from the headaches. But I'm drinking my coffee. I deal with it. Whatever. Now this one is the vanilla of that same drink, but it is a triple shot. Now, when I went in to get these, and I will tell you something, some guy was looking at me like I was nuts buying all this. And I was telling him what it was for, and he told me no medical marijuana. And I'm like, you know what? Not everybody can have medical marijuana for their epilepsy. And he's like, yes, you can. And I'm like, no, I'm allergic. He's like, oh, there's no such thing as being allergic to medical marijuana. Well, that's not actually true. I am allergic. I can't be around it. I can't be around the smell of it. I cannot even taste it. Nor can I have the candy or anything about it. So I have nothing against it. If it works for you, it works for you. It's your thing. If it works for you, okay. That's fine. That's fine. I have nothing against it. But some of us are allergic. So my thing is naturopathic coffee to work for me. So I'm cool with it. But I haven't had this one yet. Now, I had the vanilla version. They ran out of that. So I will try this mocha one. Now, the vanilla one was good. Now, I wish I still had my vanilla can of it. I really do. I really wish I still had my vanilla can of it. I drank it yesterday. You guys saw the other version of that in the thumbnail, or the other can of this one in the thumbnail. Then there's this one. Now this is a vanilla one, but it's not the same as this. Completely different. And these are just brewed ones. And this is a draft one, where the other one is not a draft. And then again, like I said, I really don't buy Starbucks. I think it's because I had a problem with them not supporting our men and women in uniform for like the longest time. They just wouldn't do it. And there is an organization called A Cup for Joe. So A Cup for Joe actually makes sure that our men and women in uniform are supplied with coffee. Again, this is not something that I'm affiliated with. So, but they make sure that our men and women in uniform are actually supplied with coffee. If you want, just go check them out. I'm not going to leave a link because I'm not affiliated. I would have to ask, just so I could leave a link, but hey, I'll do that sometime. Anyway, but this one I've tried before. It's okay. That's what I'm gonna say. It's okay. Now I have had this one before, and this one's okay. If you want to pick me up, this one's okay too. Like I said, I haven't had this one yet. Like I said, there is a difference between this one and this one. This one is just your Arabica bean, and it's a cold brew. And this is a draft latte. This is cold brew, and this is a latte. So there is that. And like I said, there are facts to coffee that people are just like, they just don't know, other than, okay, yes, coffee does wake you up in the morning. It is the stimulant that wakes the brain. Why does it wake your brain? It wakes your brain for different reasons. It stimulates the neurons, and that's something that people are not quite aware of, is why does it wake you up? The functionality of the neurons of the brain is not only to wake you up, but it is to stimulate the brain itself and get you to focus. If you have chronic headaches like myself, it actually helps to fade those headaches away. When I was diagnosed with the brain mass, I was told that they actually couldn't go in and touch it, and that they didn't know how long I would have to live. I lived past the time that they told me that I had. Yay for me. And eventually it went away because I was just telling myself, I cried for a couple of days, and then I was like, what the heck am I crying for? I'm gonna go live my life. I was like, wait, stop crying. Give myself stuff to do. I got in my wheelchair. This is when I was in my wheelchair. I got in my wheelchair and I was like, what am I doing? Got in the shower. Got myself out of the shower. Got myself dressed. I was like, I have too much life to live to sit here and feel sorry for myself. And made myself a cup of coffee. My headache went away, and I was like, wait, coffee. And I was like, it made my headache go away. I was like, okay, I'll get up every morning, have a cup of coffee, and go out. I started to live my life. I started to go out every day and make something of my life instead of sitting around depressed. I actually went out. I would go to the mall, and the guys at the salad bar, they would know what I wanted. They'd be like, your usual? I was like, yes, that would be lovely. They're like, well, we know you can't eat that whole huge stuff. That thing was huge. Like, we'll give you a lid for that and a bag because we know you can't eat that whole thing. I'm like, that would be lovely, thank you. They were the sweetest guys. And then I would go to Gloria Jean's Coffee. I wish that they never shut down. They were an awesome coffee place. Get a cold brewed coffee and go around the mall, have fun, get on the bus with my wheelchair, go home. I would have fun. And then, my day would be done. I would eat the rest of my salad for dinner. But you know what though? It was my diet that made that brain mass go away. It was my diet that made my weight come off. It was my diet that made that brain mass go away. And the doctors never figured out that my positivity helped me through everything. If you keep yourself with a positive attitude towards life, you can get through anything. With that positive attitude, with 5 years in a wheelchair, I have made my way 9 years out of that wheelchair. 9 years. I know eventually I'll end up back in one, but that's eventually. In my mindset, even though I have epilepsy, it's destroying my spine because I have deterioration of the disc. This coffee, along with my medicine, I'll see if I happen to have one of my pills in here. If there's even one in here. Oh yeah, there's one. This is one of my preventatives. I have to take these 3 times a day. This big pill 3 times a day, okay? On a schedule. On a schedule. See if I have my smaller one that I have to take twice a day. Which I doubt that I have in here because I probably took it. Yeah, I probably took it. I think I did. Anyway, guys. Yeah, I did. Anyway. But yeah, I have to take this one 3 times a day. And, yeah, I actually keep it in my medicine bag for a reason. A medicine bag, and I keep my medicine in there along with my healing crystals. And I was given this medicine bag by the healer of the Umatilla tribe. If you want to know now, you know. And I bought my hematite turtle necklace at the local powwow here in South Jersey. Yeah. A few weeks back. Oh, that powwow was so awesome, and it was just, the energy was so great. I loved it there. But you know what though? I live every day because life is too short not to. Remember that. Life is too short not to live it. Because if you don't go out and live life, you're gonna miss it. You're gonna miss life. You're gonna miss out on everything life has to give you if you don't go out there and live it. So keep it positive. Keep your life positive. And keep in mind that other people out there in life may not be able to do the same things that you can do because they may actually have a debilitating problem. They may look normal to you on the outside, but on the inside, there may actually be something physically wrong with them. And you may not know that. Don't judge a person just how they look from the outside. And this is true. A lot of people look at me and they'll like judge me from the outside just because I have tattoos. Like, my tattoos have stories, meaning behind them, every single one of them. And maybe someday we'll get to that. But, you know, never judge a book by its cover. Everybody is different, but we all bleed the same color. But we all need to come together and stay strong and positive together. And that's what's going to make a stronger unit of people. So I know that sounds like very military, stronger unit of people. And maybe that's because, you know, I was a recruit for the Army National Guard Armored Tank Division in 2002 till I received that spinal injury that put me in that wheelchair for 5 years. Let me explain that, you know, that still hasn't stopped me from living life. And trying to like go out of my way and help other people when I can. So with that said, I want everybody out there to stay happy, stay healthy, stay positive, and as always, stay blessed. And I will see you guys next time right here. Have a positive weekend. Bye.